grand morning, Lucas Nation fans. Welcome back to another exciting K.L.P in the morning. A good morning, y'all. Welcome back to the show here. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning. Of course, hopefully you guys are ready for something very exciting here today in the studio, Host Stream Studios. We are growing, y'all. We are growing up here at K.L.P Entertainment and Host Stream Studios. So I just wanted to thank you guys for staying tuned. Of course, I've got my handy dandy cranberry juice here in the studio here with some ice. That's really good, y'all. That's really good. So hopefully you guys are ready for it. Of course, it's a grand morning. We got some news for you guys this morning. Of course, we're growing up here. I'm going to get the K.L.P news on out the way, y'all. If you guys haven't followed me yet on social media, please follow me on social media, on Instagram at Kennedy Lucas K.L.P, because we are booming. Production has started for 32 East. Of course, it's a new film of mine that we've been working on. Of course, we did some work this morning over it, and we're going to do some more work coming this Thursday and Friday, and of course, a couple days out the week of next week. Of course, next week is Thanksgiving week, so we're going to be doing a lot of work there. 32 East is set to be released in 2019, and we're very excited for that news announcement. And we also got a bit of a special news announcement that I'm going to sort of announce here on K.L.P in the morning this morning. Of course, you guys know of First Horizon that will be coming out in January of 2019, and later on in that same year, 32 East will be coming out. I am here to announce, of course I'm going to be saying it more often, but here to announce that we will be putting down the Evertoon animation software for a minute. Now, I know that is some bit of kind of sad news, because that was the same software that first did The Artist, The Battle of the Grand Mason. That was the first movie to have had that animation software, and of course along with Gentleman's Club, Conviction, and now we have First Horizon and 32 East. So we're going to be putting it down for a minute, y'all. We're taking a break from that. Not saying that we're taking a break from movies. We're just taking a break with that animation style, simply because we're working on a special project coming this next May of 2019. We're going to start production of this product, and of course have it out late summer. So we're working on something very special. Let's just say that I can't really give you so much details about it yet, because we're still in pre-production of it. But you know, I just want to announce it here this morning. I don't want to give bad news. Of course, it's not bad news, Lucas Nation and K.L.P Worldwide fans. Don't think of it as we're done with making movies. We're done with making the animation. We're still going to revisit Evertoon here in the studio. We're working on something very special that's going to require a lot of our time during the summertime of next year as well. So that's why I went ahead and announced that we are taking a little break from Evertoon Animations, because we are working on something very special in terms of animation in a series. So of course you guys know about it on Host Stream Studios Instagram account. In my personal story, we announced that we're working on something big, a new TV series for the YouTube here at K.L.P Entertainment. Can't tell you what it is yet, but we are working on something very special, so just stay tuned for that as well. So let's go on with the news announcement, y'all. Of course, it's a good time to get into the gaming world. Of course, Sony just released the PlayStation Classic. Of course, this is something that's been in development for a while from Sony, and now they're releasing it out. Of course, Sony's PlayStation Classic is a simple and fun as you'd expect. Of course, this little miniature PlayStation 1 system, of course, it's really miniature. Of course, let's see, Nintendo was doing something like this. They called the Nintendo Mini or the Nintendo Classic. I don't know their official name, but of course they're shrinking down the consoles, and then they import a lot of, like 100 games into the small little compact system. You can get it for about $100 now from Nintendo, and of course Sony's doing their own little version of it. It's very exciting. It's a smart strategy for us 90s and early 2000s kids who can really relate to much of the old PlayStation 1s. Of course, I remember when I played the PlayStation 1, me and my brother played, my big brother had an original PlayStation 1. It had different types of games in it. Of course, it had the wrestling game. There was a SpongeBob game that we played. There was so many other games that was there. Of course, we had a little demo, little reel. We played the Spider-Man game on there. Tomb Raider was played on the PlayStation 1 back in the day. So it's just really cool that they're making something like this out now, because this is the type of stuff we used to play back in the day. So it's really, really good. It's really good to get this kind of product for Christmas, to have a little nostalgia moment. Of course, you got Crash Bandicoot that's also in there as well. So it's just really, really, really cool that they're expecting something like that out. It's really good for the sales, and it's really, really good for it's really, really good for what they got going on for that as well. Of course, the PlayStation Classic, of course, very inexpensive. It's not even so expensive too. You guys remember, if you remember, how much did you pay for your gaming console? So, I give you honest. I mean, when I got my PlayStation 4, I spent a cool whopping of 400 for my PlayStation 4. I think it was the same. No, it wasn't the same, because my Xbox One cost 500, because I got like crap to go with it. Of course, don't remember how much you paid for our original PlayStation 1 back in the day. But back in the day, game consoles used to be expensive. But now they're getting kind of less expensive with these little classics and these little things, the little kind of gimmicky. Don't want to say too much of a gimmick, because it's really cool. People are going to buy this because people like that nostalgia moment. People like going back in time and reliving their childhood. So people are going to buy this product. So it's just really exciting to see that Sony's doing something like this. Of course, it's been long overdue. Of course, maybe Xbox will catch up and make an Xbox Mini Classic. Of course, PlayStation and Nintendo, they're doing this right now. So it's very, very cool. It just, really, really cool to have something like that out for them as well. They're doing it really, really big. Of course, eBay pre-Black Friday deals are including the AirPods, Red Dead Redemption 2, which sold 17 million copies, by the way. Really good. Red Dead Redemption 2, they sold 17 million copies of their game. So they're making bank right now. And the brand new Fitbit, of course. Black Friday is among us. I talked about Thanksgiving and Black Friday on last week's show. But again, Black Friday, I mean, people are smart. I actually saw a commercial on my Hulu about eBay earlier yesterday, and it's really interesting that eBay's trying to come back. eBay's in the challenge right now because you got Amazon already. So it's really interesting to see the competition between eBay and Amazon now. There's not many online websites uh, that are out there, and they're trying to get consumer sales for online shopping. So I'm very intrigued to see how eBay scales up their market value in terms of trying to get a lot of consumers on their site. I haven't bought from eBay before. I'm more of an Amazon type of person, because it's just, to me, Amazon is a little bit more secure, I think, than eBay, but I can't wait to see what eBay offers for Christmas. Of course, I am going to be doing some Christmas shopping. I'm probably going to do all my Christmas shopping online, because it's just easier for me. It's just more convenient. I won't go Black Friday shopping. Of course, the Mafia, they want to go Black Friday shopping as a friend hangout thing. I don't know if I'm too keen on that, because I've been to Black Friday shopping before. I think Black Friday is very dangerous. Number one, again, I talked about this last week, but number one, people should go Black Friday on Thanksgiving. You should just eat turkey and drink and have fun with your family. But then again, Black Friday shopping is fun, but I won't do any Black Friday shopping simply because it's dangerous. I've done it before, and I nearly got hurt by doing Black Friday shopping. I never told my siblings, because I went with my siblings and we went to Target. I nearly got trampled over by this old fat guy, because he was trying to get these little cheap ass TVs, and he almost trampled me. So I will never do Black Friday shopping ever again. I think it's dangerous. People are crazy out here in the world. But if you are going Black Friday, please be careful. I mean, that's all I can say is just please, please, please be careful. That's all I got to say. So we're going to play some music here on K.L.P in the morning. When we get back, we're going to do a special shout outs here on the show here today. And of course, we're going to be doing it up real big. So we're going to play some little music for you. This song, I'm going to play especially for you guys, because this song actually, I've been thinking about this song all week. So enjoy the music. Stay swanky here at K.L.P Entertainment. We'll be right back.
Pushing everything right back on top of me, yeah. But if you You're going home with me tonight. Let me hold you, go caress my body. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, turn me on. Let me charm you, go right on around me. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, turn me on.
When I get on a progress with tonight, if she takes it on, man, I will fight. We don't see that we back on that straight. Why would I wear that kite?
One another got my bumper cock sky, waiting hard on me. Got my python hollering for mercy, yeah. Then the whispering of it's way harder. And then she said to me, boy, just push that thing. Push it harder back on me. So let me hold you, go caress my body. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, turn me on. Let me jump you, go right out around me. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, turn me on. Girl, just hug me, kiss me, squeeze me. Hug me, kiss and caress me. Hug me, kiss me, squeeze me. Hug me, kiss and caress me.
When I get on a progress with tonight, if she takes it on, man, I will fight. We don't see that we back on that straight. Why would I wear that kite?
For the longest while we're jamming in the party, and you're whining on me, pushing everything right back on top of me, yeah. But if you think you're gonna get away from me, you better change your mind. You're going home. You're going home with me tonight. Let me hold you, go caress my body. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, turn me on. Let me jump you, go right on around me. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, turn me on. Hug me, kiss me, hug me, kiss and caress me. Hug me, squeeze me, hug me, girl, and kiss and caress me. Hey, 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 oh, yeah.
But yes, it's a big dancehall song, you know. Dancehall alongside Kevin Lou. You know what it is. Now we go.
Welcome back, of course. K.L.P in the morning with yours truly, Kennedy Lucas. Welcome back, y'all. Hopefully you guys are ready for another Swanky Tuesday. Hopefully you guys are staying warm, because I remember yesterday it was cold and rainy, y'all. It was just cold and rainy for the past couple days. So I really hope you guys are staying warm here in, of course, Atlanta. It's been really cold, so I do predict we're going to probably get some snow, because it's just been really, really cold and rainy lately. So hopefully you guys are staying warm for it, because, you know, we are, you know, we're looking forward to the winter for sure. And, you know, winter, Christmas and Thanksgiving is my favorite. And I hope it doesn't get super, super cold, too cold enough for that. Of course, we got some shout outs here. K.L.P in the morning, we got some super, super shout outs here today. Of course, you guys know what I do. Each week I give a shout out to 2 organizations or departments here in Atlanta. So, of course, we do outside of Atlanta, but, you know, our main target here is here in Atlanta. So we're going to do some shout outs, y'all. Big shout out to, again, these are kind of repeating shout outs, simply because this week is a really interesting week. Of course, last week was a good week. So the first shout out goes to GGC Res Life. And then, I'm sorry, y'all, I go to school there, and I'm a student as well as assistant marketing assistant. So there's actually 2 shout outs that's going to GGC this week. Sorry about that. But GGC Res Life, especially because the fashion show, the 8th annual fashion show, was this past Thursday. So by the time you've seen it, it was last Thursday that they had the show. And they, again, I enjoyed the fashion show. I really did enjoy the beautiful girls and the swanky men who dressed up and really showed their talent in forms of fashion for the 8th annual fashion show. I was there, of course. I was sitting VIP. My brother was in it. So if you go to my brother's Instagram account, you can see his post he did on with the fashion show with him and my buddy Shaheen and Gio and Braxton. But huge shout out to everyone who ran the fashion show. Keisha, fellow RA of mine, Bakari, he's the RD. Those are the two people I know that helped, that was kind of in charge of the fashion show. So huge shout out to them because they had a lot of people to come out. Of course, the 8th annual, I was there the 6th annual, and I filmed the 7th, and now I was able to just watch the 8th annual fashion show. So let the legacy continue on. Of course, last year we had RAs who are graduated now, who ran the fashion show. They had a lot of people. They were doing it for I think it was sexual assault awareness. They were doing it for. So this past year's theme, well, this past show, their theme this year was be true to yourself, self-love, and keep your own mindset of yourself. So again, the fashion show, it was very beautiful. I saw the beautiful women, honestly, very beautiful women I saw doing a fashion show. I think the woman I saw there were a lot of pretty women this year than it was last year, I must say. So it's just very interesting to see the fashion go out for that. So, I really do like it. So on to the next shout out. We're just going to go ahead and knock out the shout outs here right now. Of course, this next shout out goes to GGC Athletics, of course. You guys know how it is. I talk about athletics a lot. I talk about athletics too much here at GGC. But big shout out to GGC Athletics, women's and men's soccer. Of course, they won the championships, the AII championships. They are the champions here in Gwinnett. They're in Gwinnett County here in Atlanta. So, huge shout out to them as well. Congrats to both the men's and women. So now they're going for the opening round this weekend, of course. This weekend, a little plug for you guys here. This weekend, of course, the women will be hosting the opening round at Georgia Gwinnett College. So if you have no plans, please go to the game. All of the GGC students there, including myself, please go to the game because it's going to be really, really fun. It's opening round to see if they can qualify for the big trophy. I'm pretty sure they will. So, I'm, one of their biggest fans, and I hope they really give a tough battle, and they really do it up real good for GGC Athletics, because simply I am very I'm very happy about their progress this year, and I'm really hoping that they will make it to Orange Beach, Alabama, and hence that I will be there at Orange Beach, Alabama for some media press, of course, doing some production with the tournament, and of course K.L.P Super Show will be there too, so we're doing a lot of stuff. So, and big shout out to the men too. They can't forget about our fellas, they're doing it big as well, so I am very ecstatic to see what they come up with for that as well. Of course, guys, Xbox One X drops to $399 in the Microsoft Black Friday deals. Of course, it's the Xbox One S, so you guys can know that things are going out for it. Of course, they're really going for it for these eBay sales. Of course, so we're looking forward to doing some Black Friday kind of deals, and I hope I really do hope that, again, like I mentioned, people are more safe. Of course, before we play some more music, y'all, we gotta again. I don't like to talk about sad stuff on the K.L.P in the morning, but again, we're just getting all kind of crazy news this week. Of course, you guys should know. Of course, we all know about it. This famous legend, who was the brand producer from Marvel, writer, producer, and director, good old Stan Lee, has passed away at the age of 95 this week. So we were getting the word when we first got it, and we were so sad and very, just, I mean, Stan Lee is a legend. There, he's in every Marvel movie, making his unique cameos. So um, my condolences for him and his family. My condolences for his family, for sure. Stanley, you guys should know who he is. He is the legend here. He is the legend for Marvel. So it's just very sad to hear that he has passed away. Not trying to get so emotional here in the studio, but Stanley was a good producer. I really wish he could have lived to see the next Avengers movie, but I'm sure that Marvel right now, they're planning something special for him, to do a little tribute for him. So, um, a lot of people, I saw it all over Instagram and Twitter the day we found out that he had passed away. Everyone's tweeting in, and a lot of Marvel actors like Chadwick Boseman, Robert Downey Jr., Mark Ruffalo, Chris Evans. everyone, oh, Chris Pratt as well, everyone is sad about his passing. So it's very sad. It really is very sad. So I really do hope that um, his legend continues on, and I hope that he really do go out there and his work doesn't go in vain for the future of Marvel. I hope they don't forget, the impact that Stan Lee made. We were talking about it in a meeting. They said, yeah, at first Stan Lee just created the Fantastic Four, but it was Stan Lee used his connections. Now we were talking about it, and my professor was saying that, yeah, I wish they would have had marketing rights back in his day, so that way he could have claimed rights to some of the characters he made to make more money. Stan Lee right now, this guy was rich. He was a millionaire. But back in the day, you didn't have the existence of copywriting a character back in the day. So now, we were talking about it, and he was like, man, if he would have copyrighted the characters he made, he would have made a hell of a lot more money. But he didn't have the chance to really copyright back in the day. So it's just very interesting to see that his legacy won't go in vain. This guy, just made the Fantastic Four. He's just the character development back in the day, and now he's one of the biggest producers for Marvel, and really had his foot in the door and just made his connections. So I kind of envy that for sure here at Homestream Studios and K.L.P Entertainment, that we're able to network and market and build a legacy. And that's just exactly what Stan Lee did. He built his legacy and he made an empire. So it's just, I envy that. I really do envy him making his choices and doing his thing. So the legend Stan Lee, y'all, will live on. I know it's pretty sad to hear that he's passing, but my condolences to his family as well. And we're just gonna we're going to keep on with it with Marvel, and I hope none of the actors of Marvel never really forget. I would love to work for Marvel, I would love to be a director. They need to bring James Gunn back for Galaxies, but, I really do hope that the actors don't forget, the legacy of Stan Lee. So we're going to play some more music here in K.L.P in the morning. We're going to play some more music for y'all, and we'll be right back. Stay swanky, y'all.
What the fuck you been at? You ain't came to the crib in a minute. Sitting on the block while I'm looking at the clock. You ain't thought about me? You done got so tied up with this street shit. You can't even make time for a real bitch. The one that hold your weight when you working out of state. How you gonna play me?
Look. And I ain't even been up on the block. I'm trying to make it happen, girl. Look at all my knots. So all the loud talking need to stop. You know you gonna be with me at the top when them other bitches not. I gotta get this cake, so I move state to state. I ain't called, baby, y'all wanna rub it in your face. Tell fam in the background, stay up in this place. So just wait till I slide, you can stay it in my face.
Ain't nobody in the background. Why you gotta be so petty? Heard you been fucking on a bitch named Shelly. Heard you was all in her spot, giving her what I got, man. I don't even think that you hear me. When you was in the gym, I was writing them letters. Couldn't make bail, I was stacking that cheddar. But you don't even care. All you wanna do is play. All you really care about is what the guys gon' say.
Why you gotta give them something to talk about? Everybody got opinions, but it don't mean shit to me. I set my own lane, can't no nigga get to me. If I fuck myself up, it's just what I'm meant to be. And yeah, you a hold a nigga down. But really, that's the reason why I need you around. We gon' argue and fight when a nigga leave town. But every time I come home, you know I'ma lay it down.
I be talking about shit that 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 I be talking
Girl, I don't know what you talking about. Calm down, why you talking loud? I put it all on the line when you not around, and you complain about hoes in another town, but you forgot all the Gucci, the Prada, Chanel, the days, Dolce and Gabbana, round for a Cosby, Benihana. Some hoes in the street still can't get $1. What's the problem?
Man, fuck that Gucci. Just look how you do me. You think that designer make up for this shit? I buy my own Prada, man. That's not the problem. The problem is you too caught up with that bitch. I need you to come home and give me that D. I need you to not leave the crib when I'm asleep. I need you to act like a man and stay true to the plan. If you ready, I'm ready. Come on.
All this yelling and saying who wrong, gon' keep going on and on. So turn off your phone and repeat your favorite song. Just lay back and play play along, cause I'm tired of talking. You the only damn thing besides my money on my mind is open. So I'ma take my time and give you everything that I got on my mind till my mind exhausted.
Baby, let me lay you down in this bed. I'm sorry for the little things that I said. And just like that, we be back where we started. Fuck the bullshit, matter of fact, disregard it. Cause I got your man and I swear that we fine till I look through your phone. Who this bitch on your mind? I be talking about shit that 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 I be talking.
We back, y'all. K.L.P. in the morning with your host, Kennedy Lucas. Of course, hopefully you guys enjoyed the show thus far. That was Tink, and Lil Herb talking about, of course, the song we played before was Kevin Little. We all know what that song is. That's everyone's favorite song, the first song we played. So, again, we got a little bit more news announcements here to talk about on K.L.P. in the morning before we sign out here for a swanky day. You're probably in the office right now, probably having your cheese toast and your eggs along with it. Probably open up your emails, getting ready for it. Of course, I still got my cranberry. It's really good, y'all. So, we got some things to talk about here today, of course. A little bit more to talk about. So, again, have you guys heard of the, it's not really a rumor, but Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has been suspended from the hit show Ballers. So, it's been reported that someone reported Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, using illegal supplements to get bigger for his roles. And, of course, the HBO's chairman has suspended him from the show Ballers. And they're canceling the show. So, this show is really good because that's kind of another model I like to go by, the word ballers. And they're hustling to get what they need. So, this was my favorite show. And it's sad to see that this show is off the shelves now because, or will put back on the shelf because of one rumor of one reporter. I saw videos from The Rock, I saw articles and what The Rock wrote about. The Rock says that, these supplements are totally legal. He's using it for safety reasons, as anyone would if you're working out. So he's really doing this the legal way. He said that, people shouldn't really believe what reporters or rumors say. They just say that just to make a quick buck. That I do believe in because, honestly, in this world, people will write anything about anybody just to make a quick sell. That's sad. That is sad, but true, because people will write about anything and sell it and make a lot of money off of it, because that's just the business. So it sucks that it's like that, and it really does suck that The Rock is replaced and kicked off this show Ballers, because this is the show, one of the shows he really believed in, and he made a lot of money from the show. And of course, HBO fans are furious about it. They're pissed off. And me being an HBO fan and a fan of the show Ballers, I'm pissed too, because that was my favorite show. And now we don't really get to see the end of what happens because they canceled it. So I think this wasn't really a smart move by HBO. I hope they get it together real soon, because this really wasn't a smart move, because that was the moneymaker. So honestly, as a business CEO myself, I choose not to make bad business models and bad business decisions if it's the moneymaker. That's not how I do business. I'm sure HBO probably got a different plan for it. But do you think The Rock is upset? Honestly, I don't think The Rock is upset. The Rock is a multi-millionaire actor. He could find different jobs out there. Ballers wasn't the only show and movie he was doing. It sucks that this show has getting canceled, but The Rock doesn't really care if he's fired, because he knows he has a revenue investment return of more movies to come. There's more movies that he's planned on being in. They just haven't even started filming it. So The Rock is not really missing out on anything. He's just upset that someone lied on him and that caused him to get fired from the show. But The Rock doesn't care. Like, Dwayne Johnson does not care about him being let go of Ballers, because he's Dwayne Johnson. He made a lot of money, and he's smart with his money. So it's not really much of a loss on The Rock's end. I think he knows that. I think Dwayne Johnson knows, okay, well, that's cool. I can go find some other job. I can go do something else. So I mean, I hate to say it like that, but Dwayne Johnson's not really super sad that he's been kicked off the show Ballers, because he is Dwayne Johnson. He made it. He made a name for himself. He built his empire already. He already got his legacy out there. So I'm pretty sure many production studios are going to hire him for more work on different roles. So that's not the only thing Dwayne Johnson was doing. Again, it sucks because the show really was good. It really does suck that he is going out of that role, but I'm sure he's going to go back into something else. Of course, Tesla Incorporated board member Robin DeHolm will replace Elon Musk as its chair. So that's interesting. That's really, really interesting. Of course, for more than a month after the billionaire had stepped down from the electric cars market's chairman as part of the settlement with the U.S. regulators. So Elon Musk will be breaking down from the chair of Tesla. Very sad, because he kind of built that thing. So I wonder how he feels about it getting replaced, and must step down as chair of Tesla. Teslas are nice. Honestly, some Teslas are very ugly to me. That's just me. Saying that for sure. Of course. Um, for sure. So, of course, DeHolm will be leaving her role as CFO and head of strategy of Tesla once her 6 months notice period with the company is complete. So she is appointed as she was Tesla's. DeHolm was She was the CFO of Tesla, and of course, they're saying that Elon Musk probably will step down as chair. So that's very exciting. Not exciting. It's very sad that you know, she, Elon Musk is stepping down from CEO. Of course, executive Robin DeHolm. I don't know what's wrong with me, y'all. I can't even talk. Will be the new board chair. She's leaving the CFO and to become CEO. So it's interesting to see how it is. It's sad because Elon Musk, he built Tesla. He is Tesla. So I really do hope she makes a name for herself. Of course, I am all in for woman empowerment, woman CEOs. You guys know how I am. I am a bit of a feminist. I believe in women equality and women's being running the world and they being CEOs of their own company. So I'm not discouraging that at all. Like, I'm very excited to see how it is. But it is still sad that Elon Musk will be stepping down and retiring from the company. So I really do. I'm interested to see what else can they do. Tesla, if you're listening, if you're somehow listening, make your cars more affordable, please, because those cars are very expensive. You will not catch me have a Tesla until I'm a millionaire. Simply because those are some high-priced cars, high-priced electric cars at that. So I hope they're developing Teslas for more affordable for the consumers who can actually afford it without breaking the bank for it. So it's just very interesting to see the growth of Tesla, and we'll have more news and updates as soon as we hear more from Tesla. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. K.L.P in the morning, again with your host Kennedy Lucas. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to like, subscribe to the channel here at K.L.P Entertainment. Subscribe to our channel. We're growing up for sure. We got some more news and film coming out very soon. 32 East. We're starting production that this year and have it out next year, of course, along with Forced Horizon. So if you guys follow me on my social medias yet, please go follow on all of our social media so you guys can stay connected with us here via the Lucas Nation K.L.P Worldwide. So this is going to do it, y'all. K.L.P in the morning here at Host Stream Studios with your host, Kennedy Lucas. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Stay warm if it's raining in your area. Stay warm, stay comfortable, and enjoy the rest of your day. So a very grand morning here in K.L.P in the morning.